Imperialism is the domination by one country of the political, economic, or cultural life of another country or region.
The Muslim empires consisted of the Ottomans from the Middle East, the Safavids from Persia, and the Mughals from India. During the 19th century, all three of these Muslim empires were in decline. In this presentation, we'll mainly focus on the decline of the Ottoman Empire.
The decline was also caused due to revolts happening inside of the Ottoman Empire and threats from the powerful Western imperialists. Before European imperialism, many living in the empires demanded reforms to go back to the original teachings of Muhammad.
Many also demanded religious piety. Many in the Ottoman Empire believed that autocratic rule restricted their freedom just as much as rule from a foreign power would. The Ottoman Empire grew weaker while the European countries grew stronger. During this time period, many European countries followed the policy of imperialism.
With the Muslim empires in decline, this gave the European countries the perfect opportunity for them to start colonizing the Muslim empires.
The Muslim kingdoms fought to stay on top by introducing many reforms. Muhammad Ahmad was a Muslim religious leader who lived on Abba Island in western Sudan, where he built a mosque and started to teach the Quran.
He quickly had reputation among the local population as an excellent speaker and mystic. He declared he was the Mahdi, the long-awaited savior of the faith, and started a movement.
He led a 9-year rebellion to stop British expansion into Muslim territory and died of typhus after defeating a British general. His teachings remain influential in present-day Saudi Arabia.
Many European powers tried to gain control of these empires through diplomacy and military threats. They demanded special rights and privileges through the Ottoman Empire. The European powers built railroads in the Ottoman territory to grow their transportation systems to be able to go from one place to another and trade quicker. Also, many European countries wanted access to the Mediterranean Sea for a good outlet for trade. Russia wanted control of Bosporus and Dardanelles port cities, which would give access to the Mediterranean Sea. Germany wanted the Muslim territory to build a Berlin to Baghdad railway to help transport goods and people.
Some forms of resistance were when Mahdi, long-awaited savior of the faith, and his followers fiercely resisted British expansion into the region. The Wahhabi movement in Arabia, another Islamic reform movement, rejected the schools of theology and law that had emerged in the Ottoman Empire. They wanted to recapture the purity and simplicity of Muhammad's original teachings.
Muslim Turks accused Armenians of supporting Russian plans against the Ottoman Empire. And when they protested, they had tens of thousands of the Armenians slaughtered. Over the next 25 years, about 600,000 to 1.5 million Armenians were killed or died from disease or starvation. The Muslim kingdoms were ruled under indirect imperialism. As stated before, many wanted the rule of the Ottoman Empire for transportation uses, and many European countries tried to enforce their European styles and cultural influences on the Muslim empires. Local government leaders were still used, and there wasn't a lot of force to capture the Muslim empires, showing that they weren't completely overrun by the European nations.